everybody. Welcome to Chateau TISA. It seems only a few hours ago that I saw you. The food smelled impressive. I hope no one's got food poisoning. I didn't hear of any severed fingers, but you actually get catered for this evening. You don't have to cook it yourself. This is a very relaxed occasion, bit of fun, a couple of light speeches, preparing you for the more important ceremony of tomorrow, but this is just for you to have fun. So we'll have a couple of courses and then we'll have some videos. Oliver is going to speak, I found out this morning, although I haven't seen his speech. We'll hand out some awards, there'll be a teacher speaker, and then you can go off and enjoy the rest of your evening. And remember, 9:30 at the ticket office for the Maiden Tower tomorrow morning with your gowns and things. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. First off, I want to thank you all for being here tonight, because this evening is special as it marks the accumulation of years of hard work and unforgettable memories, even though that may be considered good or bad. And so, to my fellow graduates, we did it. We've come a long way from those first days of school, full of nerves and mixed emotions. We've survived countless exams, IAs, and of course, the occasional TOK group assignments. You know, the ones where one person does all the work and we all look and do nothing while that person works. So, yeah, we all know who we are. Looking back, these 2 years have genuinely flown by so quickly. A lot of things have changed since then, and some things haven't, as we still have no idea what TOK is. But now we are through with the stressful days of IB exams and completing our extended essays at the last minute. We can all finally look over our shoulders and not be scared of Mr. Hubbock's inner Terminator coming out, chasing us relentlessly for our IAs. So I want to take a moment to thank the amazing teachers and staff who have guided us along the way. Your dedication and patience for teaching have made all the difference. Thank you for believing in us, even though we sometimes doubted ourselves. And to our parents and families, to our parents and families, thank you for your unwavering support and encouragement. You've been our biggest supporters and have helped us through the ups and downs of our journey. We couldn't have done it without you. Let's not forget our friends, the ones who have been by our side through thick and thin. We've shared countless laughs, complained about practically every exam, and all witnessed Mr. Dove yelling at Maksud through the classrooms. As we stand on the brink of new beginnings, let's take a moment to appreciate what we've achieved and look forward to the future with hope and excitement. Now at the end of our careers as students, we have an opportunity. Now is the time to take on the world and to find or pursue our passions. And I'm sure whatever paths we choose, I know we'll continue to make a positive impact in the world. So, I don't know if we had like a toast or something, so that's what I had here, but we moved. So, here's to us, the class of 2024. It's been a wild 2 years with you, and I wish everyone the very, very best. Congratulations.
Maybe Oliver, that was very nicely said. Miss Favre is now going to present the awards for honours, high honours, and the salutatorian and valedictorian for the class of 2024. So I shall read out the names. We're going to start with the honours certificates. These names will be read out at the ceremony on Thursday as well.
You have to get 35 every year. First one I had 34, bro.
And we'll start off
First one I had 34.
with us standing in the right position. So honours awards go to students who have achieved 30 points in each of the 4 semesters of the 2 DP years. And honours award goes to Kyla.
Inspirational.
Ayat.
He was too much the blood. I don't even have honor. I don't.
To Fidan.
The honor to have. I don't know. The honor is okay. It's kind of good.
Rio,
But Max, did you get 32?
I got 34 by one more.
I think I heard. Did I have 32?
I was so mad last year.
Denaya,
No, I had 34 as well.
I was actually mad about it. There's no way. This guy owned
Oliver, Ali Tunch, Maksud, high honours, which represents 35 points and over. Liam,
Yeah, that's right. One more top, bro. 34, bro.
Nutsa, Minishri, and Elisa. And the two highest achieving students of the class of 2024, the salutatorian Humai.
She got talent.
43 frames.
She got dropped it.
And your valedictorian, who will be speaking to you on Thursday at the graduation ceremony, Freya.
They dropped her after months. I think it was a bit big to tell
And Freya, also this is from Miss Rebecca, as your Green Cass Award.
What's Castle? Did she win gas?
Okay, thank you. I am now going to ask Mr. Nick to speak to you on behalf of the staff.
Thank you, guys. First of all, I'm really honored to be here. I think just when I got the email to say that I should come speak to you guys, you can ask Nutsa. I was like, oh my God, this is really a lifetime opportunity, so thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to start my speech. Just follow me. I don't know how long it is, but if you ever feel like it's getting too long or you're bored, just tell me and I'll stop. Okay, I'm truly honored to be speaking to you today. Regardless if I was here or not, I already feel like I was part of your life story. But standing here, talking to you, I feel like I have personally solidified my credibility with you all, so big thanks. Let me start by saying how very proud I am of you, the class of 2024. You're the class that saw it all, you've done it all, and here you are feeling accomplished. I read somewhere, I'm not sure how accurate that is though, but the article says that 20 years from now, the most memorable graduating high school class will be the class of 2020. And why? Because it's the COVID class. But, you know what? You are already part of history too. Why? Because, and I mean, you are a graduating year, or like you're graduating in a year when kind of the world as we know it is turning upside down. And I'm referring to one of the biggest war in rap history. The Kendrick and Drake beef. I hope you guys didn't, you didn't get too much involved in that. You didn't give it too much attention. You avoided that distraction, the whole Kendrick and Drake beef, because it was happening right in the heat of your exams. So for those who haven't caught up though, like you're asking who's this Kendrick and Drake guy? And now you have the time, so go look up the beef and follow the diss tracks. So I was thinking about what direction I wanted to take this speech. So I mentioned it to my M5s. I was like, the DP2s, they asked me to make a speech, like any suggestions? And so there was the obvious, just ask ChatGPT. I was like, okay, of course, like the almighty ChatGPT, we can, we can't run away from it. Even as a teacher, we're caught up in that cycle. But no, not ChatGPT this time. That will take the originality of what I have to say to you, because then it will not be spoken from the heart. So another of my students said, Mr. Nick, just do a diss track. Again, back to the Kendrick and Drake beef. Just call it Meet the Grahams. I was like, okay. I'm going to do a speech called Meet the Class of 2024. Disclaimer though, I know a lot of things. I have a lot of skills, but I've never attempted to write a diss track. Okay, so, but let's see how this goes. I have the original one, so it wasn't written by a ghostwriter. However, I wrote it myself and put it into ChatGPT. Okay. So with the help of ChatGPT, we have a diss track. So here it is. Meet the class of 2024. Yo, class of 2024, you've carved your own paths, different vibes and personas, yet found ways to cross paths. In the real world, it's all about connections. You've practiced that here with subtle reflections. Let's rewind the clock. Stroll down memory lane. I thought some of you, for others not the same, but I've met you all in different ways and strides. So here's a trio recount of our intertwined lives. Started with M5. Oh, those INS days. Each one of you, memorable in countless ways. Maksud, Liam, Oliver, the trio of mischiefs. Maksud antics, a class-wide motif. No matter where I placed him, he'd always find a way to draw in Ali, Freya, Humay, Alice, whoever. It doesn't matter. Okay, to draw in all of these people day by day. COVID didn't stop him. Social distancing be damned. His mischief was relentless. A spirited exam. Liam and Oliver always by his side. A dynamic trio. In mischief they tried. Humay, Minnie, and Alice. The silent, smooth crew. Always found a quiet spot. Knew just what to do. Whether in my room or Miss Matthew's space, you moved silently, a ghostly trace. But your names echoed in every hall. Custodians of secrets, you knew it all. Years from now, in remnants on school lore, find these three, they are your memory store. Nutsa, Gerens, and should I add Yana too? What is, you three are quite the crew. I have no stories to share, just whispers I hear. The DP ones will miss you? That's clear. Yana, don't hate me. But Belgrade will weep. Caesar's next tournament, your absence will be missed. Rio economics was a ride. wild and fun. From genius moment to where it's real. Basketball court, your consistent place. Economics there, that's a wild third. Ali Tunj, I hear will join the fray. With Ali and Mir Sahib, music would sway. Figuratively, literally, a classroom turntable. Teaching there would be a fable. Kaila, Ayat, and Fidan. You came true. Kaila's quiet thoughts. English was so new. Ayat, chatty and engaging. Class discussion solid. When Fidan joined, the trio was complete. That group dynamic felt so right, balancing each other as day and night. My economics crew, you have a place in my heart. Elisa, you dodged Maksud's class. Smart. Her legacy, change makers, a mark so bright. A legacy that echoes day and night. Dylan, you withstood the trio's stamp. Noam, Aras, and Maksud. Focused and steady, you owned your own. Naya, Eileen, and Antia, what can I say? Nia's football skill, stellar play. The grapevine whispers a powerful duo is in sight. Future stars shining bright. Eileen and Antia, part of this class, completing the dynamic, each with their own stars. I try to put all your names in it. Some of you I know so well, some not so well, but that's the best I could do. So class of 2024, you've made your mark, connecting in ways, igniting the spark. The real world awaits with challenges new. But these memories, you will see them through. So that's the end of this track. I actually have the original version, so if you want that, that would be better. Okay, so on a serious note now, I was thinking of how to make this speech a memorable one, perhaps give it a theme or a title, but what kept coming to my mind was, it's never enough. You're just ending one chapter of your life story, and very soon, actually immediately thereafter, you're starting to write the next chapter. In this life story, something you should always remember is that you're all unique in your own different ways. Because you're all unique in your own ways, it then means that your stories are not going to be the same. Just as there are different ways a story can be told, where you experience different highs, lows, the climax, the anticlimax, so also is the story of life. In this story though, you are both the story writer and also the main character. So let me tell you a story about my own life. I remember not so long ago, actually some many years ago, I was just like you, a part of a graduating class. And then looking back now, I believe there were so many unknowns. So many things I haven't figured out yet. I had plans, I had dreams, and there were so many people who also had their own judgments about me. Perhaps you all can relate now. I never imagined 25 years from then. This year actually makes it 25 years since I left secondary school. And if you had told me that all I have experienced, all that I have become and still aspiring would be my life story, I would have struggled so hard then to believe. But this is the reality of life. There'll always be turns. Some you take deliberately, and some life forces you into them. But one thing though I can tell you, and for certain, is that in this life, nothing is ever enough. I learned that, and that's what has always propelled me to always look for the best, the next thing. No one has ever given me anything. On the contrary, everything I have become, I had worked extra hard to prove myself, sometimes even twice as capable than the next person. So that can get me to where I want to be. As an economics teacher, one of my favorite economist is Thomas Sowell. He has a quote which I like because it puts life in perspective, and I will quote: "The first lesson of economics is scarcity. There is never enough of anything to fully satisfy all those who want it." End of quote. In this life, as humans, we're constantly looking for satisfaction to maximize our desires. However, because of competition, we have to compete for scarce resources. For better understanding, there is always that limited space. Only those who are driven, who persevere, get that desired outcomes. So to conclude, I'll leave you with a scene from my all-time favorite movie, The Pursuit of Happiness. For those who have heard my TED Talk, you know I'm consistent about that. Okay, so The Pursuit of Happiness. So ACT does sometimes mirror life, and nothing explains where you are now better than this conversation in that scene between the character played by Will Smith and his son. So here's the scene. "Son, I'm going pro." He wants to be a pro basketball player. And then his father: "Oh, okay, I don't know. You're probably going to be as good as I was. That's kind of the way it works. And I was below average, you know. And you probably ultimately rank somewhere around there. You'll excel in a lot of things, not just this. And I don't want you out here shooting this ball around all day and night." So his son was disappointed. And then father continues: "Hey, don't let somebody ever tell you that you can't do something. Not even me. You got a dream? You got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something? Go get it. Period." Thank you. Okay, so Freya, Miss Rebecca asked me to kind of say something to you. Let me find it. It's lost somewhere in my phone. Okay. So Freya, from Miss Rebecca and all of the whole green initiative at TISA, they say thank you very much. Your commitment to action through IB program is truly commendable. Whether you are leading community events or spearheading initiatives for positive change, your dedication is unmatched. Moreover, your leadership among peers of all ages is exemplary. You didn't just lead, you inspired countless others to join you on the journey to positive impact. That is a remarkable trait. Today we recognize your outstanding achievements and contributions with a symbol of recognition that signifies not just academic capabilities, but a spirit of innovation, compassion, and leadership. Thank you, Fred.
Okay, thank you, Nick, for that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the caterers. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for the photographer. Thank you to the waitresses and waiters, even if you're probably used to better generally. 9:30, Maiden Tower ticket office tomorrow morning with your gowns, etc., etc. Have a lovely rest of the evening.
And we need everybody to come up here on the stairs and take a group picture.